Marshall's ready, driver's ready. Everyone at the tone. Less than 5. Oh my God, Ray sending it through the sweeper. Sends Elliott off the track. Goldie, I have no idea what that was, but send it. Meanwhile, Albin Melendez is just saying, see ya. Carlos and John fighting for that number 2 spot. Going through the lollipop in front of the announcer's booth. Down the straightaway they go. Sweeper, clear. Ooh, I got Goldie and Tat going at it. Leader coming up behind him real quickly. That all white car is your leader. Tat and Goldie, that white car is your leader. Thank you. Elliott, it looks like, is going to pull it. Marshall. That will hurt Carlos a lot. Carlos, that is your leader. You two work it out, Carlos and Albin. Thank you. So, after all that, John, Zhou, and Ray on the left side of the track is fighting for number 2 right now. That is for position. Oof, leader getting into the board, but does not matter. He's got like a whole lap ahead of everyone. Goldie and Tat, you guys are fighting for position. Ray and John, you guys are also fighting for position. And oh my God, Ray tried to close the gap on John, but John pushes him into the board. Ray goes around. Oh my goodness, that will buy John some time. But the leader is coming up on John. He is a whole lap ahead of you, so Albin, you really don't have to pass, but you guys work it out. Goldie's sending it. That is letting Tat by. You guys are fighting for position right now. John wisely lets Albin through. Goldie, leader, is coming up behind you. Carlos and Ray, you guys are fighting for position. That is the closest battle right now, other than the rear of Tat and Gold. Albin, John, Carlos, Ray, Tat, and Gold. That is the order. John, Carlos, and Ray, you guys are all on the same lap. You guys are pretty close on the track, so Ray behind Carlos. That is for position. 2 minutes left. With 2 minutes. I don't know what happened to John, but somehow Carlos and Ray gets by, and Ray gets sent into the board. That will put Carlos up in that number 2. John in that number 3. Goldie, they are fighting for position. Please let them through. Thank you. I know you're fighting with Tat for that last spot, but those two, Tat, that is your number 3 behind you. Please let him by. Thank you. Battles for that number 2 spot. Carlos in that white. John in that red. They are fighting for position for that number 2. Separation 9/10 of a second coming down the straightaway. 1.2 separating them. Leader is just on his own lap at this point. He's got a whole 2 laps ahead of everyone with a minute to go. Tat wisely letting Albin through. John and Carlos, you guys are fighting for position down the straightaway. That is for that number 2 spot. That is the closest battle right now. Through the lollipop. Down the straightaway they go with 30 seconds remaining. Touring car, you are up next. Ray rolling it. Somehow balances himself on the board. Ray going out too early, gets in front of Tat. Tat is up on his lid. Marshall, thank you. But the battle is for that numbers 2 with John and Carlos. Carlos leading John down the straightaway. And they will go around one more time. Tat, you got caught at the tone. Everyone else go down the straightaway and you are done. And Goldie, I don't know what happened, but you are done. That is a race. Albin Melendez will take it down 25-5-11. Carlos